Back again, people and UFC fans. It's the Bearded Toon fan back again with another video. Just with the latest updates, really, which has been everywhere. Trippier potentially going to Bayern Munich. My thoughts. Obviously, yesterday I did a video talking about all the Twitter sort of conversation around Trippier and various other members of our team and who we should sign, etc. But this one is just going to be just an update on my feelings to do with Trippier leaving, really, if he does leave, obviously. It's everywhere now. All the top Germany journalists, all the top ones here in the UK as well, the Daily Mail, the Telegraph, have all come out of it. Even the northern sort of papers have now as well. It looks like he's, according to most sources anyway, that he's verbally agreed to join Bayern Munich. And to be fair, let me just put this into perspective. I'm absolutely devastated and gutted if he goes. But in the same breath, I understand why he does as well. You've got Bayern Munich. They've got to be in the top three best sides in the world, right? They have. Three or four anyway. Fourth max. They've got a chance to win Champions Leagues every year. They've got a chance to win the Bundesliga every year. They can win the German Cup as well every year. So they're a phenomenal side. But not only that, Kieran Trippier is very close with Eric Dyer and Harry Kane. So where before he went to Atletico Madrid with Simeone, he had no really fellow English people and wives there that could obviously be very friendly with his wife Charlotte and obviously himself. Whereas now, if he goes there, he's got Harry Kane, Harry Kane's wife, Eric Dyer, and I don't know if Eric Dyer's married, but I'm assuming he is, and maybe they're close, maybe they're all close. Maybe he just wants to go back there for a chance to win some more trophies and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely gutted because I love Kieran Trippier. I think he's a fantastic player for us, and he has been for the last 2.5 seasons. He was pivotal with that time as well that he came in. He was the first person who took heed of the project, came back, took us from the bottom of the league. Not just him, because he got injured after 7 games, but he would turn up to games when he was injured on crutches, and he would cheer the boys on. He's been a leader in the background, on the pitch, and he's been phenomenal for me. Yes, the last 10 games, he's had 6 rotten ones, but out of 79, 80 games for us, having 6 or 7 games that are bad. You know, everyone has bad days, bad games. The only thing I could see this happening, like some people were saying, a loan deal makes no sense whatsoever. Absolute bullshit if it was a loan. I would be saying no 100% with that. However, a permanent deal and upwards of 20 million, because bear in mind, I've worked this out as well. We bought him for 12 million 2.5 years ago. So apparently with FFP, your value depreciates every year that you've obviously been at the club, and then you devaluate. So it works out. He probably now owes the club, if you want to put it that way, £4 million. So if Bayern Munich offer any more than, say, £5 to £10 million, we're helping our FFP. I know that sounds a low-balling figure, but he's 33. He's got until next summer, so he's got a contract there. So we can demand money. I wouldn't be selling Kieran Trippier for any less, in my opinion, 15 million. £15 million. Because that'll give us then 10 million that we can put into our FFP, and then we can then potentially go out and buy the midfielder we need. Because that's what I'm thinking is happening. Because we've got right backs. You've got Ashby at Swansea. Don't get me wrong, he's nowhere near Trippier or Livermento's thing. But we've got Livermento, who's the heir apparent, who can come in and literally fill that void straight away. There's none of this where he has to train up, bed in, anything. He's been superb for us for the last since he joined 6 months ago. Tino Livramento has been our best signing. We haven't seen the others. One's suspended, one's bloody injured. But he has been absolutely phenomenal, Tino Livramento. Even in some of our games, I'd need us to say he's been our best player. PSG away was phenomenal, and to get that last-minute penalty against him was a joke. So I'm not worried too much about that. I'm more worried about the leadership, you know, off the pitch as well. Making sure that we're not falling apart. The only thing, though, it's just strange. It's like, seems really like left wing, out the blue. And I'm not sure if there's something going on in the background at the club. I don't know. It's hard to put my finger on it. But it makes sense. He's 33. Bayern Munich, as I say, are a massive club. I'm not going to... I know there's people out there going, oh, if Kieran Trippier wants to go, and I even put it on Trippier. When I first heard it, I was like, well, if he's gotten a verbal agreement with Bayern Munich, let him go then. Let him go. If he don't want to be at Newcastle, let him go. But then I thought about it an hour later, and I thought, no, Think about it, Dan. You think if you were Trippier, you're at Newcastle, which is a big club. Our club's big, in my opinion, massive. Don't care what anyone tells me. My club's the biggest for me, in my heart and in my mind. We are a big club. However, and we're going to be bigger. However, Bayern Munich are massive. They are, as I said, top 3 or 4 teams in the world. Massive, lovely stadium. They've got top manager. They've won every honour you can think about. I think they've won 5 or 6 Champions Leagues. I might be wrong, might have won more. They're up there. They're a top European side. And as I said to you, it's not like he's going to Spain and he doesn't know anyone in the team and he's got no one there who speaks the language, etc., etc. He's got Tuchel's very good with English and everything else. And he's got Harry Kane and he's also got Eric Dyer. So the wives are all going to be able to get on and there's not going to be any issues there for him. I just thought I'd jump on, guys, give me my thoughts on Trippier. I just want to say if he does go, he goes with my blessings. I think he's been phenomenal for us. He was the one that took us from the initial part when we were dead and buried, second bottom of the league, and he's taken us all the way through to the Champions League. So he'll always have fond memories of Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier over the wall, the assists, everything. I've just loved watching him play, and I am gutted. I'm literally gutted if he does go, guys. But the same breath, I understand if Bayern come in with a 10, 15 million bid, it's probably see you later. So anyway, guys, if you like my content, you like my videos, I'll try and bring them up whenever we have any good updates from the club or even bad updates, good updates. Hopefully we get some good news. It seems to be this last week we've just been filled with bad news, losing top players and just rumours of crap. Come on, journalists. Give us something to put our teeth into that's real. Don't send us on a wild goose chase, clickbait, all that shit. Give us something that's right, like a signing that we're actually going to do. Not that we're potentially going to lose a lot of our big players, which for me is just, you know, it's horrendous. Anyway, guys, Bearded Toon fan signing off. On to the next one.